the hill today with a head full of questions and loose ends. Stopped for cigarettes on the way to town and another joke. I'm half broke. I walked into Todd's office like I'd done 100 times before. He gets paid to listen to my stories. Lord knows that's what he's for. I've told him about the mountains, the motorcycles and the rain, the station wagon and the train tracks, and a lifetime's worth of pain. I've talked about angels and rattlesnakes and roads that twist and climb, and every time I thought I was lost, he'd tell me, take your time. 'Cause he's the man who had to listen while I wandered through my mind, through a lifetime full of loose ends and things I couldn't find. And when I finally saw the answer, it wasn't some grand plan. I looked at Todd and started laughing and said, you knew it all along. I'm the one who says what everybody thinks, but knows better than to say. And somehow I say it anyway and wonder why folks walk away. I start a story over here and somehow end up there. Half the room gets lost somewhere, the rest just stop and stare. Some say my elevator don't always reach the top, but nobody can predict the place my next rabbit trail will stop. I'll mention what somebody said a long time back somewhere. Then 20 minutes later folks are still arguing over there. And when the dust finally settles and everybody's moving on, I'm standing there confused as hell, wondering what went wrong. 'Cause he's the man who had to listen while I wandered through my mind, through a lifetime full of loose ends and things I couldn't find. And when I finally saw the answer, it wasn't some grand plan. I looked at Todd and started laughing and said, you knew it all along. I've spent my life fixing engines, computers and broken things, believing every problem had a bolt or a wire or spring. But people ain't built like lawnmowers, and hearts don't come with a guide. Sometimes the hardest road to travel is the one that's found inside. 'Cause he's the man who had to listen while I sorted through the years, the anger, hope, the foolish pride, the laughter and the tears. And somewhere in all that rambling, a little truth came through. I looked at Todd and started laughing and said, you knew I'd get there too. So here's to the folks who listen when the story takes too long, who sit there while you chase old ghosts until you find where you belong. And here's to one who never gave up, though I wandered for so long. I looked at Todd and started laughing and wondered what took me so long.